We are day 37 of 365 days this morning. Welcome. Starting off with our new little theme, we're going to start off with the luminous harmonious and then we will just start, I think. Hey Google, what's today's date? I think it's the 6th. Hey Google, what's today's date?
It's Friday, the 6th of February,
It is.
2026.
So in the cosmic river of life, when you tap into the passionate pulsation of the cosmic rivers of life, you don't need to rush back to the shore of safety to grid your loins. Once you learn to swim in this current, jetting through the majesty of what your life is meant to be, when you can more easily release the protective mechanisms that keep you from exhilarating your crave. Hear yourself say, I have the spiritual muscles to withstand the wavelength of abundance, joy, and love. There is always more abundance flowing down the river of life for me and to me right on time. And that is because we are exactly where we are meant to be, best case scenario, because everything is always working out for us. We are exactly where we are meant to be. We are doing the things needed for ourselves. Let's pop that up so I can scooch back a smidge. We are doing the things, right? And we are human beings. We make mistakes. And this is a part of our law of attraction, where every day is a new opportunity for new things. It's an opportunity to start fresh and to get it right. So we don't sit in our ick where we can go, you know what? And I'm one of those people, right? I'm sure if you are my friend on Facebook, you would have seen all of the fun dramas over the last couple of days with one post. And I explained I was responding from others, but that gets people upset because you're sharing perspectives that they may not like, and it caused a few people to unfriend me, which is okay. We just don't align, and that's okay. But what happened is the judgment of how words are written. And I shared direct words from someone else, which have finger pointing quotations in it, I guess, for others, you know, people were reactive from that post. But the person who posted it was so in her trauma that she didn't see anything wrong with her words. I didn't really take much note of the words either, so that's my own fault for sharing direct, right? Which I'm owning. But it was the level of lack of understanding and things that really shook me from the post. And it really shows me how people will go off face value without even having a conversation for transparency. And this is something that we see in the world around us quite often. And that creates resentment for us, right? Because we didn't get to speak what we needed to speak. They didn't get to speak what they needed to speak. And then the stories sit. I mean, I'm at a space where I have awareness of these things and I'm able to remove them from my energetic field. But even for me, I was really upset that one of these girls, who is a client, deleted me. Why? Because she didn't get to see my response. She went off of what she saw, which were not my responses. And that upset her. Rightfully so, because the comments weren't the pleasantest. But this is where we have so much conflict in the world because no one is willing to hear each other out. No one is willing to sit and listen to both sides of the story sometimes. And this is where a lot of our distortion comes from, right? Because we're not open-minded to see all of the perspectives. And then what that does is it creates a cognitive dissonance in your mind. And then you overthink, you create false beliefs, false stories, and I'm sure this lady has a lot of false beliefs about me now. I'm sure she thinks I'm a really horrible person. She even said I was cyberbullying. So she has this perception now of who I am. And that's okay because we're allowed to have opinions, right? But it's the projection of these opinions that we feel as human beings. And this comes back to law of attraction. Because we are a part of thousands and billions of different energy threads across the world, we feel it when the other person in it is upset with us, because we're connected by threads of energy. And this is why if we don't get this opportunity to have the conversation with the other person, you will store all of those resentments. And this is why I try to teach you to process your bad days. So for me, I didn't journal it, I just sat with it. But I went through the stories. Why is she like this? Why was she so upset? Why was it, I went through all of the stories. Could I have said something different? Could I have come at it in a different angle? All of the things. And I was shown at the end of it, Carla, you cannot change how someone portrays your words. You know the integrity of your heart always, and it's not up to you to change the opinion of others. Your job and duty is to just carry the light, however that looks. And it's a big part of who I am. I tell myself every day to stay humble. Just because I have a beautiful gift doesn't make me any different to anybody else. Might just have a bit more to see than others. But I'm a human being. I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a partner. I'm all of those things, and I'm a human being, right? I don't know. These conversations these last few days have been very interesting to me. But I think we all need to be reminded of them, that just because someone projects or perceives you in a particular way doesn't make that truth. And it's up to you to sit with your heart and work out what is in alignment with you. Now, I could have quite easily spiraled from some of these comments yesterday, but I didn't. I stayed in my integrity, I stayed in my heart, and I chose to educate rather than belittle or bully. And that is a huge part of my personal journey. That is my heart. And I hope it comes through when I read and work, that my ego steps aside, because I don't like her in the room. Who does, right? Who likes their ego? Not many of us. But we've got to keep her in check, got to keep her balanced, because without her, we cannot say, I love myself so fucking much. I am so grateful to be here right now in this moment. I fucking love myself. Without her, we can't say those things, right? All right, they're ready for us. Let's drop in. Today we're going to just pull a beautiful bubble of pink, purple, and white light energy around our entire energetic fields today. And with this beautiful energy, we call in Archangel Michael with his beautiful violet purple flame to really ensure that no negative or lower vibrational energies can affect us, can get into our mind, our body, our soul, and derail us. We're reflecting that energy back to the light, back to senders, so we can move freely and confidently forward into alignment with our heart, our higher self, and our soul's journey. Call forth Archangel Chamuel to help remove all stressful and worrying energies from our mind, our body, and our soul, allowing us to come back to our natural place of balance. From here, we're just going to place a beautiful intention that we are able to move forward freely and confidently in alignment with our hearts. No matter the obstacles that we are faced, we are able to overcome them. We are able to move through them freely and confidently. And we don't take them on. We don't take them personally. We don't let our minds carry the energy. We allow things to be washed away. We create the intention that all of the people that we meet and interact with today need to hear our conversations, need to hear our voice to help redirect them. And may we know the right answers, the right things to say when we are with these individuals. I'm off to do a house cleansing, so I just ask that when I'm doing these cleanses today, that I am protected from any lower vibrational energies or entities, and that my energetic field is able to help return each soul back to the light and pass on any healing guidance that may be needed to help these families and people move forward freely and confidently. Yummy. Okay, today I have a huge day. I am off doing a farm cleanse and then helping assist a friend doing a cleanse, which I'm really excited about. A lady has lost her mother, and so I'm going just to be the channel. I get to go in and communicate on behalf of mum, and I'm really excited for that because it's one of my favorite things to do. And then tonight from 6 to 8 we have our women's circle, our very first one for the year, and you get to join me in my space. So this is where we will be doing our circle today. So we've already started creating a little bit of a grid in the floor here, but you will get to join us if you would like to learn all things self-love. Come and meet some beautiful women and just be a part of something that's a little bit more greater than yourself. This is why we have created a beautiful women's space to help you come back to yourself and to come back into alignment with your heart and just to find connection, because we need it in the world that we're living in. Anywho, I hope you have the most fabulous Friday. And if you're not doing anything next weekend, I'm running a retreat. Anyway, bye.